under the guidance of Adriana Gambino, our New Jersey Italian lady, baby. But they're out here alone. Adriana's letting them take their tag team action out here alone. No Reina Del Rey, no Adriana Gambino.
And her opponent from Albania, the Albanian grappler, Xena Phoenix.
Xena Phoenix quickly becoming one of the WOW favorites, and what a record she has had. Tonight, BK Rhythm looking to put a blemish on that record, David.
It's the arm bar hold from Xena Phoenix that's doing the destruction here in WOW each and every time she's in the building. Xena Phoenix, a total athlete.
Okay, everybody, pipe down.
We'll get to that in a second.
I got something to say. You know, they say it's a wrap when you got my arm, that it's tap or snap, and ooh, I'm in harm. But I think your ground game has got more holes than Swiss cheese, because at the end of the day, I'ma still rock the mic with ease.
There's no Swiss cheese on the Albanian grappler, I can tell you that, Nigel. The Albanian grappler, Xena Phoenix, the total athlete, if you will.
Well, BK Rhythm, in my estimation, David, underestimating Xena Phoenix. And Xena Phoenix, fireman's carry, might get this armbar on in the first few seconds here. This matchup, it could be over right now, David. And now, Gigi Gianni proving to be a valuable asset on the outside, dragging the leg of BK Rhythm to safety. Scarlett Donovan, the official, saying, hey, Xena, you've got to break the hold. The foot was on the rope now. Xena Phoenix rolls through. Waistlock now on BK Rhythm.
Not a good takedown because BK anticipated and went down a little early herself, trying to break the momentum of Xena Phoenix.
And Xena Phoenix quick to put the front face lock, David, back on BK Rhythm, but Rhythm backing Phoenix into the ropes, and
Look
once
at
again,
Gigi on the outside, grabbing that left ankle, and that gave BK Rhythm just a split second to regain her composure and then take down the Albanian grappler.
and Xena Phoenix now. Being shot into the corner by BK Rhythm. BK Rhythm measuring her shot, and a backsplash to Xena Phoenix. What a way to kick off WOW, by the way, David, finding out that Lana Starr has put her stock in Holly Swag and Penelope Pink. They will be challenging the WOW World Tag Team Champions next week here on WOW, David, and that's going to be the main event next week.
I saw the face of the Fab Four, it's Carlson twins, and they didn't like it. BK taking down the Albanian grappler.
BK now hooking the leg. Of course, Lindsay and Lori's face is almost like that of Xena Phoenix's just a few moments ago. Absolute surprise. And now, BK Rhythm trying to continue with her momentum in this matchup with Xena Phoenix. And what a test it is now as the album cover by BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni.
Gigi Gianni on the outside now, taking advantage of the referee looking away. Taking that throat, the larynx across the second rope. The Albanian grappler, Xena Phoenix, in trouble. She had the opening minutes of this match in her hand. She went for a fast victory, and ever since, BK has been on top. There's a kick to the midsection. There she goes again for a fast pin.
Schoolgirl roll up by Xena Phoenix, but BK Rhythm able to kick out and answers back with a boot to the midsection. You see BK Rhythm just shaking that arm, feeling the effects of the armbar being locked in the early goings of this matchup. Now it's BK Rhythm just dropping Phoenix right into the purple canvas.
We've noted it once, we've noted it twice, we'll note it again. BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni are competitors on their own merits. They're greatest tag team partners under the banner of the Brat Pack. But single matches, they are both as dangerous in that ring without the other to tag to. Right now, Xena Phoenix being tied up by BK Rhythm.
BK Rhythm has Xena Phoenix locked up in the middle of the ring, but again, Xena Phoenix showing some of that training that we've mentioned before, the 7.5 years of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And now BK Rhythm finding out really quick that Xena Phoenix isn't new to the game of fighting now, with the arm drag takeover on BK Rhythm. And now the Japanese arm drag, we've seen this from Phoenix before, David. All thanks to set up for that dangerous armbar now as Phoenix floats over after the snap suplex. Could this be enough? No. Scarlett Donovan says
Look what
two.
she did now, Nigel. Look at that.
She's got that variation of a top wrist lock locked in. Does Xena Phoenix now on BK Rhythm in the middle of the ring, but Gigi Gianni trying to encourage her Brat Pack team member now.
Xena Phoenix has impressed me since day one coming into the WOW Training Center and now the WOW Squared Circle. BK takes her down, drops her again off that second rope, and Gigi Gianni steps back but doesn't wait much longer to try to get involved into the action.
Gigi Gianni sent off the ring, and now Xena Phoenix with the armbar.
There it is!
With the armbar locked in, and BK Rhythm immediately taps out. BK Rhythm taps out to
Gigi's
Xena
in there!
Phoenix.
Gigi's in there! Gigi's pounding away on Xena Phoenix! They're putting the boots as BK Rhythm holding that left elbow for a moment as they toss her out like a sack of potatoes.
And BK Rhythm can't even raise her arm, David, as Gigi Gianni comes in and puts the boots to Xena Phoenix.
But Xena Phoenix is the winner.
And your winner, Xena Phoenix! Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, and the Collins Kennel Club, respectively, Katarina, Jinx, and Goldie Collins. Together, they are Animal Instinct.
Katarina, Jinx, and Goldie Collins, Animal Instinct, making their way into the WOW Arena for this tag team competition, David. Animal Instinct, who for the better part of the last month have been embroiled with a feud with the WOW World Tag Team Champions.
What a privilege, what an honor for you to see us tonight. Yes, you know, we were told that we were going to be facing the Dojo Defenders, but it seems that Tara has struck out.
Yes, because of Coach Campanelli.
And who is Ashley Blaze, anyway?
And let's be honest, how could these two have any trust for one another after that debacle with Tara?
It wasn't their fault.
Oh, I know. Listen, though, we really do feel for poor Tara. I mean, injuries like that have a very stretched out, elongated recovery process.
I mean, who even knows if she'll return? Who really cares?
She's lucky nothing was broken.
I'll tell you who cares. That's Kara Kai and Ashley
You're
Blaze.
damn right, Nigel, and they're here right now as they come in before the official. Even Mr. Rodriguez gets into the ring, and they're jamming away.
And Kara Kai, Ashley Blaze having to drag Kara Kai off of Katarina. Jinx Kara Kai not taking too kindly to the words of Jinx and Goldie Collins about her tag team partner Tara Strike. And David, we all know what they were referencing, what Katarina, Jinx, and Goldie Collins were talking about, the assault, the attack on Tara Strike's leg by Top Tier.
That's right, Coach Campanelli in particular. And now we've got the official beginning of the match.
And speaking of Top Tier, in tonight's main event, they will be in trios action. The WOW World Trios Champions will be in our main event. And now, Kara Kai coming in to light up the world of Katarina Jinx.
But she should never turn her back on the cat. because you might get clawed, you might get scratched. The cat, like somebody I know named Oliver, will scratch you at any moment and any time.
Katarina Jinx putting Kara Kai in the corner of Animal Instinct, who, as I mentioned, David, have gone through a series of firsts here in WOW. Don't you remember the dog food match and then the dog collar match? I'm sure that Goldie Collins and Katarina Jinx are looking to get footing back here again in the tag team division now as Ashley Blaze breaks up the pin attempt.
Well, what I remember mostly about all of that, Nigel, is the fact that Big Rig and Jesse Jones had that sloppy dog food all over their face. It looked pretty good on their faces.
And now Kara Kai in the ropes.
Now, of course, that's only if you're not fans of them.
Now, Goldie Collins with the dog pound as referee Julio Rodriguez administering the count, and of Goldie Collins now hooking the leg of Kara Kai, going for the pinfall now, but Kai kicking out, David. Not only is she fighting regular tag team competition here, but she is fighting for her tag team partner, Tara Strike, who is watching at home now. Kara Kai going for the schoolgirl roll-up, but Goldie Collins right in the midsection.
Well, I want to let everybody know the top-tier members have all been fined in accordance with their actions, and they've been warned about their type of brutality. I just want everybody to know that. They have been severely fined.
And David, that was just 2 weeks ago that the assault happened. We are sending our very best out to Tara Strike as the team of Goldie Collins.
Ashley trying to get past Julio Rodriguez. Ashley's unable to do so, and Katarina Jinx has taken advantage of Kara Kai in the corner, and now whips her into the middle of the ring where that head is slammed right onto the purple mat. Oh, wow.
Jinx gets a 1 count for all of her troubles, and Kara Kai reaching for the ropes to try to fight her way back up. But now, Katarina Jinx hooking the legs of Kara Kai and wrenching back right underneath the chin, David.
The camel clutch vertically put on right there. Standing instead of on the back, pulling back on that chin. Katarina Jinx.
Katarina Jinx now rolling the body over of Kara Kai, but
look how quickly Ashley came in. She moved in so quickly, Mr. Rodriguez, our official, had to get up quickly. And he's not used to moving fast.
Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins have done a great job at separating Kara Kai from her tag team partner tonight, Ashley Blaze. Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins possibly taking advantage of the heightened emotions of Blaze and Kai. Now, as Kai fights back with a series of kicks.
Kara Kai was going to go under the legs of Goldie and grab for a tag with Ashley. Ashley taking the place of her partner, Tara Strike. All of our thoughts are with you, Tara, as you're at home watching this action.
And now Ashley Blaze tagged in by Kara Kai, and Blaze sending Katarina Jinx down. Two
Look
times
at this
to the
Ashley
purple
Blaze.
canvas.
She's electrifying.
Senton. Referee Julio Rodriguez says two. Oh my goodness.
Did you see that, Nigel? She saw Goldie Collins coming in, and she quickly got out of the way, and now she saw Goldie rushing her, and she pulls down the top rope. She is seeing things before they happen.
And that's the varsity TKO, David.
This
Ashley
could be
Blaze
1, 2, 3.
hooks the leg, and Julio Rodriguez says, ring the bell. This one goes to Blaze and Kai.
And your winners, Kara Kai and Ashley Blaze.
Kara Kai and Ashley Blaze.
Introducing first, accompanied by her friend Daisy Lane from Kingsland, Texas, it's Chainsaw.
Just 1 week ago, David, it was the former Pep Ryland who teamed with Chainsaw. And after their victory, David, Pep let us know that she is no longer going to be called Pep Riley. She wants to be called Daisy Lane. As you saw before, we came back to action, David. The evolution of Daisy Lane and the friendship, the bond that these two superheroes share.
Well, she's morphed into this Daisy Lane. There's no more Pep Riley. There's no more blue. There's no more silver. There's no more gold. And look at the little doll that Daisy Lane has. This doll, a magical part of the friendship, obviously, of Chainsaw and Daisy Lane.
And her opponent, from the island of Santorita, Guam, Tiki Chamorro.
Big athlete, powerful force, rugby player. Don't let her get you with a shoulder tackle, or else you might go down fast and never be getting up. Tiki Chamorro.
And as Tiki Chamorro makes her way to the ring for this matchup, David, let's not forget, main event time is around the corner as the WOW World Trios Champions. Top tier will be in action. Before the commercial break, obviously, David, Ashley Blaze sending a message to top tier. She said they promise that they will take down top tier. Right now, referee Charlie Wu calls for the bell, and it's action for Tiki Chamorro and Chainsaw.
Well, with Terra Strike out, I donned them the new Dojo Defenders.
That's right, David. The new Dojo Defenders, at least for now. We'll see when Terra Strike is physically able to come back. I know
It's not looking good, Nigel. I spoke to the doctor. I know you're hopeful. You're always hopeful. You're more hopeful than I am. But when it comes to an injury, I listen to the doctors intensely. And it's not looking good, I can tell you that. Lots of ligaments and more than one strain. Luckily, because of the MRI, we found out nothing was broken, so that was good. Tiki Chamorro in there against the bigger, larger, more powerful Chainsaw. And Tiki feeling it now, and on the outside, Chainsaw's new little friend, her first friend I've ever seen her with, Daisy Lane.
well, her first friend, her only friend that you've seen her with other than Angelica Dante
Well,
now.
that's her little sister, so, you know, she's friends with this sister, but it's still her little sister. And you know all about families. They cannot get along. You might be family because of birth, but you're not friends. Look at Chainsaw ripping away.
Chainsaw.
Viciousness obvious.
Tiki Chamorro just putting her up on that top turnbuckle like a body bag, David.
Tiki's in trouble right now. Bent over that second rope. Chainsaw pulling on those arms. Look at Daisy. Daisy, obviously taking a cue from the fabulous Lana Star and others, getting involved from the outside. And there's the big boot from Chainsaw.
Chainsaw just sending Tiki Chamorro down to the purple canvas with a thud. And it looks like, oh boy, Chainsaw with that leg drop right across the throat of Tiki Chamorro. And now, just toying with Chamorro. She's got the nose of Tiki Chamorro, David. Chainsaw.
Tiki's going to the ropes, trying to get up, but I don't know if that's the right place to go. But she sideswipes Chainsaw by taking her left ankle down. Tiki Chamorro.
6-7-1. It connects to Chainsaw. Chainsaw, middle of the ring now. As Tiki Chamorro with the headbutt. And it sends down Chainsaw to the canvas now. Tiki Chamorro off the ropes, but Daisy Lane.
Daisy pulled those feet right out from under her with some great velocity. Daisy goes after Tiki. Tiki reverses and slams Daisy's head into the top of the ring apron.
And now, Tiki Chamorro having words with Daisy Lane, but uh-oh. Now she runs into Chainsaw.
Chainsaw's got the choke. She's got the choke on. Could this be the slam?
Here she goes, oh my! What a ride for Tiki Chamorro, and now a crash landing. Chainsaw with the Chainsaw splash, and that's good enough for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and Chainsaw with
signature entrance there, David.
And their opponents from the beaches of Santa Monica, Sydney, Australia, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it's Brittany Bay, Crystal Waters, and Sandy Shore. They are Spring Break 24/7.
And now Sandy Shore, Crystal Waters, and Brittany Bay making their way to the ring, David. And this is the first time we've seen all three of these superheroes team up here on WOW.
Yes, we have. We've been waiting for Sandy Shore to return to action. She's back. She's been in college studying, getting that degree. She's up on that rope now, and they're all three together. Sandy Shore, Crystal Waters, and Brittany Bay. 24/7 spring break. You remember spring break, Nigel? Wasn't it fun?
It was, David, and the party rolls on here for Crystal Waters, Brittany Bay, and Sandy Shore. As Brittany Bay goes for the lockup, but gets a knee in the midsection from the heavy hitter, Kandi Krush.
This is our main event tonight, fans, and our main event in our next episode of WOW. It's gonna be a doozy. Holly Swag in there with Penelope Pink against the champions, Jesse Jones and Big Rig Betty. That's on your next episode of WOW Women of Wrestling. Here comes Crystal Waters in, giving a right elbow to the left shoulder of Kandi Krush. Now giving her a boot off of the ropes. The referee, the senior referee of WOW in the arena tonight, Jeff McGowan, baby.
Kandi Krush with that jab to the midsection, and now Gloria Glitter, the cardio queen, being sent into the corner of Spring Break 24/7, and Crystal Waters tagging into her partner, Sandy Shore, looking good against Gloria Glitter now, as Sandy Shore with the step up enziguri goes to hook the leg of Gloria Glitter in. Coach Campanelli in to break up the pinfall attempt. Top tier, claiming, David, they are the greatest team in all of professional wrestling.
Men or women, Sandy Shore sidesteps Gloria Glitter and puts up the foot for a kick to the midsection, and now jams her head down into the mat.
Sandy Shore going once again for another pinfall and gets a 2 count this time around. Spring Break 24/7. Again, David, the first time that these three superheroes now have tagged together as Gloria Glitter nails that code breaker.
Sandy Shore fell back into the wrong corner.
And the tags in and out. Top tier calls this the podium splash, David. And now, Gloria Glitter in for the team of top tier.
Podium splash. Glitter didn't get as high as Krush. Now the ankles pulled. Coach pulling in Sandy Shore into the middle of the ring, going for the pin, Nigel.
Coach Campanelli gets a 2 count on Sandy Shore, but Shore hanging in this matchup. And David, as you mentioned, we haven't seen Sandy Shore in quite some time, but she's back, fresh off of studying finals and things like that, and she's ready for action. So for her team, David, she's probably the fresher competitor out of Crystal Waters and Brittany Bay, as Coach Campanelli punishing the back of Sandy Shore.
Sandy Shore's got that beautiful marketing degree. She's a whiz, and you might think she is a marketing expert because as she takes that big doubles hip toss to the mat, she specifically said in her gear, I want the green gear with the blue. She thought the colors worked. I think they taught her that in marketing school. Right now, they better be hoping that she learned a little more about professional wrestling, because Kandi Krush is going to town on Sandy Shore.
Kandi Krush just whipping Sandy Shore into the corner and now knocking off Crystal Waters.
And giving a right elbow right to the chest of Brittany Bay.
Kandi Krush with that back mule kick straight to the chest of Sandy Shore. Dropping the elbow right into the chest, caving it in, going for the cover now, and Jeff McGowan says just a 2 count. Again, fans, this is a non-title matchup between these two teams. Our main event here tonight as Kandi Krush sends Sandy Shore into the ropes, and now Gloria Glitter and Kandi Krush just dropping Sandy Shore right in the middle of the ring. This could be enough, but Brittany Bay in to break up the count.
A little timid was Brittany Bay. She's afraid of Jeff McGowan. That's a rookie for you, believing that she might get disqualified immediately. Brittany Bay showing some timidness, being timid there. I don't know if timidness is even a word, Nigel. We'll have to look that up. You, the historian of women's wrestling, may also know all the words.
Well, it's the history, not the verbiage.
I'm giving you credit for more than you do, Nigel.
Sandy Shore was able to hit the neck breaker, buying herself a little bit of time here and hopefully an opportunity to tag in to one of her partners in Spring Break 24/7. She tags in to Brittany Bay, the WOW superhero rookie, who sends Campanelli down.
Another standing drop kick. She got a little more air on that one. Brittany Bay showing a double drop kick, taking down Coach and Krush.
Brittany Bay trying to ride this wave out, but Coach Campanelli being sent to the mat with a crossbody from Brittany Bay. Not good enough to knock down Top Tier. Kandi Krush, forearm shot to Crystal Waters now. And this matchup is really broken down, David.
Glitter's got Bay up. Bay in trouble, tossed over like a sack of potatoes. Usually I say that when they're tossed out of the ring. But that time it was just the way it was, right off the shoulders down to the purple mat, and now
Kandi Krush, my goodness, and Coach Campanelli. That's gotta be it. Brittany Bay, it's good night, and another win for Top Tier.
the rookie felt like what it's like to be welcomed to WOW Women of Wrestling with that pin.
Your